Welcome back to Fit Grid. Today what I have for you is an absolutely beginner-friendly, no jumping, knee-friendly workout. And for this workout, you need absolutely no equipment. But I'd highly recommend you keep a chair and a bottle of water with you at all times. So if you feel the need to sit down, you just have that with you. Now for this workout, we're going to be performing each exercise for 45 seconds and have a complete 15-second rest. And during that rest period, you can either stand or sit, or you can also just march if you feel like it. Just like that, slowly, just lifting your legs up and down. Now this workout is basically for those who are either recovering from an injury, recovering from sickness, or are basically starting out on their fitness journey. And it is designed to be very, very low impact, sort of stamina building. So I'm sure all of you will be able to smash this entire workout right here with me. Now, I have some interesting combos for you today. We're going to start off with a slow version of an exercise and then move on immediately to the fast version. And in the slow version, I really want you to notice your body as you move. So if you're raising your hands, I want you to feel the movement, notice it, kind of learn to move sideways while moving your hands. Basically, learn the exercise. And in the fast version, we basically go a little bit more faster, a little bit more pumped to it. After all, it is a cardio workout. Expect to sweat, but don't expect to pant because that's not what we're looking for. I'll be with you throughout this workout, and before every exercise, there will be a small clip on how to do it properly and how to target the muscles that we're going to work today. Go at your own pace. This is your workout. I'm just doing it with you. So let's do it, guys. I know it's a beginner workout, but we still gotta smash it. I'll see you on the mat. Cross knee taps, I want you to have your arms wide open like that, and we're just going to cross and tap. Cross and tap. So for the slow version, we're going to go very slow, and I want you to squeeze your core. So stand normally and pull your belly button into your spine. Breathe out. Don't hold your breath, but make sure your core is tucked in, and just slowly cross tapping. Let's get into it. For the faster version, I want you to go a little bit more faster. So squeeze your core and a little bit more twist between your lower body and your upper body. So it's more like this. I want you to turn your leg a little bit more. So this is the faster version. So I want you to squeeze your core at all times, keep it tight, and try to go as fast as you can. Remember to go at your own pace. This particular workout is yours and only yours. And what that means is that don't pressure yourself. Don't feel the need to compete with anybody. This is you and your body, and this is you and your workout. So come on, guys, you got this. Squeeze your core and gently but surely crunch up. We're doing cross crunches. Working those obliques, working those glutes, hamstrings, the upper body, your shoulders are tight, working every single thing, and you're gonna sweat, I'm sure. Next up, we have some marching along with a toe touch, and we're going to do the left toe first. So we're doing some slow marching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to touch the left toe. So gently bend over and touch your left toe. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently bend over, touch your left toe. When you're bending over, I want you to squeeze your core, push out your hips, and not bend with your knees bending forward. Don't do that. Push out your hips and then bend over. So you should feel it in your hamstrings and your glutes. And I want you to completely pause and bend over. So I don't want you to be walking and then bending over. Don't try to rush it. Go as slow as you need to. Now we're going to repeat the same thing with the right toe touch. So we're going to slowly march 2, 3, 4, and then touch on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch on the right side. You're just touching the outer part of your leg. You're trying to build that range of motion as we bend over. Squeeze your core again. Make sure you're pushing out your hips. No bending in the knees. Absolutely not. Push out of your hips and touch. Let's do it, guys. It's important to not put pressure on yourself. Really, pause if you need to at any point in time. This workout is yours. And if you're not comfortable with arm movement, also you can just do marching like this by putting your arms on your waist. Now we're going to perform marching faster and have the toe touch as well. So let's go on the left side first. So we're going to march faster. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then. This time we're moving faster. So 1, 2. Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. Good. Next up, we're going to do marching on and toe touch on the right side. You know the drill, let's get started. Squeeze your core and try to get your knees as high as you can. If you're not able to get your knees high, at least get your foot off the ground to this level. So, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a touch. Next up, we're going to be doing a floor touch, then into a left knee drive. So it's very simple, not complicated. I want you to use your right hand, touch the floor, and as you touch the floor, you're pushing your hips back. I don't want you to keep your feet together. Make sure your feet are wide. Touch the floor, and then we're going to do a knee drive. So what is a knee drive? A knee drive is you're squeezing your core, your hands are out in front of you just like that, and you're basically crunching it. It's as though you're pulling a string and attaching it to your knee, right? So that's a knee drive. So we're going to do a floor touch and use your hand to help yourself get up if you need to. It's completely fine. But if you don't need to, you can also have your hand outside like that. Floor touch to knee drive. Let's get started, guys. It's very simple. We're going to go slow first, and then we're going to do faster on the same side. If you're not able to get your leg off the ground like that, you can always bring it a little bit up. It's up to you how far you want to raise your knee. Make sure you're breathing at all times and smile through your workout. This is you getting healthier, getting fitter right here while watching me, while working out together. You're not alone. We got this, guys. I got you. I'm watching you. Let's do it. Next, we're going to go a bit more faster now. So what that means is, I want you to have a little bit more of a zinger in your move. So quickly touch. It's that simple. Well, not really. So you touch quickly, come up and crunch. So the moment you touch and come up and crunch, your leg is already up, right? So it's just about learning the pattern. I know you can do it. Crunch. 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 Go at the pace that you need to. No one's watching, no one's rushing. There's absolutely no pressure. It's just you and your body. Make sure you're standing quite wide to help yourself balance. Touch, crunch, touch, and crunch. Next up, we're going to be doing the same thing on the right side. Go a little bit more slower and give that left leg a little bit more rest. So, same wide stance. This time we're going to touch the floor with your left hand and driving with your right knee. So, touch, crunch, touch, and crunch. And make sure that you can use your hand right here for support if you need to. It's your workout. I'm with you. We're gonna get fit together. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Next, we have the same movement on the same side, a little bit faster. So, touch and crunch, touch and crunch. Let's go, guys. Touch and crunch, crunch, crunch. We got this. And touch and crunch, crunch, crunch. We got this. And crunch. Woohoo! That was amazing. It's really good work. We're not done. So next up, what I have for you are some punches. So I want you to now get into a habit of marching continuously. So start marching, and then we're going to take a slow cross-body punch. So I want you to get your arms ready, and then you're going to punch left, march a little bit, and punch right. March a little bit, and punch left. And right. Get it out, guys. Come on. Left. So when you're punching, I want you to use your foot to help you swivel. So you can march and punch. You're punching, you're swiveling, right? So punch. Keep going, guys. March at the pace that you can. Go as slow or fast as you need to. Next, it's time to get a bit more faster here. So I want you to keep marching, but quickly move and quickly move. So we're not going to pause in the middle between the two punches. We're immediately going to punch left and then punch right. So keep your feet ready to swivel left and right. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, punch, punch. Woo! 1, 2, 3. Working those obliques, guys. Let's do it. Come on, keep pushing. You can do it. I know you can feel your heart rate build up. Me too. We're in this together. Good. And done. Next, we have some shallow squat walks. It's not a squat, it's a shallow squat. So I want you to, this is your normal position of standing, I want you to push back your hips a little bit and sit back. Just a little bit and sit back. So you're engaging your quads and your glutes and your hamstring in this position. You'll actually feel a little burn if you stand in this position for more than 10 seconds, and that's exactly what we want to do. We want to burn, we want to activate those muscles, right? So what we are doing here is you're in this shallow squat position, right? Arms are out in front of you, and you're basically going to be walking 1, 2, 3 left, 1, 2, 3 right. So that time you're going to be working your left and your right glute to help you go from left to right. So it's really simple. We're going to do some slow walks, then we're going to do some fast walks. So let's do the slow walks first. Get into a squat position, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep that position. Squeeze your glutes as you're walking. I want to show you from this angle now. You should feel it burning in your quads as well as in your inner thighs as you keep performing this movement. Keep going, guys. Next, we're going to do it a bit faster. So this time I want you to, again, get into position and go as low as you can. No pressure, go as low as you can. So the ideal way to do this would be to get into a squat, but I don't want you to do that just yet. Just get back, get into a shallow squat, and then we're going to walk faster. Don't worry about 1, 2. Just keep going left and right. Feel the tension build up. Take slow shuffling steps to the left. Slow shuffling steps to the right. Keep going non-stop as much as you can. Breathe, breathe. Enjoy it. Believe me, those tight hips from sitting around all day on the couch or the chair, basically just fueling them a little bit more. You're like, hey, wake up. Wake up your glutes. Whew. Wow. Awesome. Great job, guys. Next up, we have some star jumps. Well, not really. They are the no jump star jumps, and I really love these. So I want you to, again, get into the shallow squat that we just learned, right? And touch your knees. So squeeze your core, touch your knees, and then I want you to basically step out and be a star. The star that you are. Let's do it. So touch your knees, step out and be a star. Touch your knees, step out and be a star. And I want you to really feel like a star when you do it. Sounds cliche, believe me, the only way to cheer yourself up is to cheer yourself up on your own. So, touch your knees, I'm a star. Tell yourself, I'm a star. I'm a star. So the slow version would be, go as slow as you need to. And then we talk about the fast version. You're basically working your entire body, upper body, lower body, activating all those muscles. And I want, it's like a dance move. 1, 2. Great. Next, we're going to do these a bit faster. And it's going to get fun. So, I want you to, again, touch your knees. And this time, I want you to try to kind of hop out. You know, if you can. That's it. I'm not asking you to jump. I'm just asking you to move your feet at the same time. Squeeze your core when you become a star. I'm a star. I'm a star. Isn't that fun? I'm a star. Great! Next up, we have the no jump, jumping jacks. So for this one, I want you to try to touch both your toes at the same time, and then you're going to come out like that on the left side and on the right side. So touch your toes, left, touch your toes, and right. And if you're not able to touch your toes, you can always touch your knees. So touch your knees, left, touch your knees, and right. In fact, let's stick to touching our knees today, because we learned the shallow squat today, right? So let's do that instead. So this is your slow version. 1, left, left. Try to step as wide as you can and squeeze your core. It's almost as if you're pushing a wall, you know, with your right leg, you're pushing your wall. So you make sure you're pushing out of your right glute. Good. You got this. You want to make it a bit harder, you can always touch your toes. Squeeze your core. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Next, we're going to do this movement a little bit more faster. So a little bit more hop. So let's do it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. I want to see you really enjoy it, as well as know that you're pushing yourself while you're doing this exercise. Remember why you showed up today. Breathe through it. Enjoy it. Wow, my arms are on fire.
We've been longing to escape, and here we are, driving narrow streets in a rusty car, leading to the sea. Think we're getting close. We should take it back, baby, strike a pose. I remember every day that I spent with you.
Next up, I want you to stand on a little bit wider. We're going to do halo slams, which means you're going to pretend like you're holding a stick. I want you to circle it around your head, and then I want you to slam it. When you slam it, what we're doing is we're activating your hamstring. So I want you to squeeze your core, push back your hips, and slam. When you're slamming, make sure you're not bending at your knees. Bending at your knees is not good. It's not good for your body. Push your glutes back. Push your glutes back, stretch those hamstrings, which have been idle because you've been sitting around all day. Stretch them out. So we're going to do it a bit slower. Give me a deep circle around your head. Deep circle and slam. Slam.
On a run from a given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. I swear I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on lingering.
Now we're going to do this a little bit more faster. So I want you to maintain your position. Wide position. Hold the stick firmly in your hand. Circle and slam and up. You're going to slam and you're going to come back up. So 1, 1. And if you don't want to bend that low, you can always do. Come on. So it's up to you and your comfort level. Don't push yourself, right? Too much. And slam. You got it. Keep going, guys. Push back from your hips. Love it. Next up, we have the cross toe touch to a twist. So I want you to, again, remember to touch your toes like that and twist. You're basically using your opposite, your left leg, toes to touch, and then you're basically twisting in the same direction. Working your entire core. Your movement pattern is a rotational movement. Let's do it. Touch your toes and twist, and touch your toes and twist. We don't have a fast version for this. It's just a version, the normal pace that you can manage. So go as slow as you need to. Make sure you're activating your core by, squeezing your core in, just like that. So touch and twist. Twist, touch, twist. Next up, we have the same movement on your right side. So I want you to touch the toes of your right leg and then twist in that direction. Make sure that your foot is firmly on the ground before you begin your twist. So 1 and twist, 1 and twist. You're twisting from your core. You're twisting from your core, not just your upper body. So make sure that The core is tucked in. Great job! Next up, I want you to grab your mat and we're going to do some leg lifts on the left side first and then on the right side. So I want you to basically be in a tabletop position where your wrists are right below your shoulders. Squeeze your core in and we're going to extend your left leg. Just ever so slightly. Make sure your right leg and the rest of your body is supporting you. Squeeze your glutes and your core and imagine that you're kicking something with your heel. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Small pulses. We're going to do this for the entire 45 seconds without rest as much as you can. If you need to rest, just for a second put your leg down, get back into it. Now, keep going guys and count your pulses. How many pulses can you do in these 45 seconds? Keep going guys. You got this. Keep going guys. You got this. Great job. Next, we're going to do the same thing on your right leg. And I want you to get back in tabletop position. Extend your right leg. Squeeze your core and squeeze the glute. And we're going to kick something up. Come on, you got this. Go at a pace comfortable to you. Don't need to push yourself, don't need to compete with anybody. It's you and your body. It's you versus you. And I'm so glad that you stuck to the workout until so far. I'm so glad you decided not to give up. You're doing great. You're building back the strength, you're building up the strength, whatever your goal is. Keep going, guys. Just like that. You should feel it in your glute, because I feel it in my glutes. And that's it. Woo. Next up, we have the lateral step to toe touch. So we're going to do this slow first and then do a faster version. So what you're going to do is you're going to step out, touch your toe, step out and touch your toe. And in the, let's start it guys. So squeeze your core and sit back in a shallow squat. Just like that. Wow, I can feel it in my glutes. All those glute lifts. Keep going, guys. When you're bending, make sure your knees are not bending. Be very careful about that. Good. Next up, we have a little bit faster lateral steps. So I want you to brace yourself, squeeze your core, and push back in a shallow squat. We're going to step out, touch, and touch. I want you to keep your eyes in front of you at all times so that you don't feel like you're going to fall over. A little bit faster. Come on, you got this. Keep going, guys. You can also have your arms out like that. 1. Yes. Feel the heart rate building up? I know I do. Good. Keep pushing, keep going. Whew. Great job! For final exercise of this set, we have your hip hinge to left crunch. So I want you to keep your hands on your head and we're going to do a hip hinge. So push your hips back and just bend over. Try to bend as much as you can so that your back is completely flat. Imagine somebody's trying to balance something on your back. Hip hinge to left crunch. So first we're going to do a left, then we're going to do a right, and then I have a fun finisher for you, because all workouts need a finisher, am I right? Well, they don't, but we do. So let's get started. Hip hinge to crunch. Hip hinge to make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Great! Now we're going to do this on the right side. So catch your breath and let's get started. Hip hinge and crunch. Great job! You smashed it, but it's not yet over because I've got a little bit more for you. For the finisher, we're going to basically start off with lateral marching walks. And I want you to keep going for 2 whole minutes. Feel free to pause if you need to. Feel free to just stop and catch your breath. But you know what? I believe in you and I know you can do it. So just march with me. So we're going to put our hands on our hips. We're just going to march left to right. And then right to left. Let's do it. Go at the pace, comfortable to you. But what's important here is that you keep going. It's not that the exercises are difficult. It's not that you're weak. The only thing that's different is that you are now putting in the work and you were not putting in the work earlier. No one is really born with a full set of muscles that are, really, really strong and are able to lift genetically heavier. No, everybody builds the strength. Everybody starts with simple movements and then works their way up because they were focused and dedicated. And that's exactly what I know you're going to do now. I want you to keep the focus as you walk left and right and realize that the power is completely in your hands. You're doing a great job. If you've made it so far, I want you to remember that you're doing a great, great, great job. Keep going, guys. Fitness is forever. Just a little more. Last 30 seconds. Make sure your core is squeezed. I know your heart is racing, mine is too. We're going to just keep going and finish this finisher. Together, we're strong. You and me, we're together. Hold my hand. Let's do it. Come on, hold my hand. That's it. You smashed it, and I'm so proud of you. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like. Comment down below what your experience was with this workout. I'd be really happy to create more videos like this that help you and you can get stronger together. Fitness is forever. I'll see you in the mat for the next one. Take care.